Hi everybody, it's Bobbi-Jo and welcome to my home. I am coming to you for Dollarama haul and just a few things. Just a few little things. And I do want to do a shout out. A little shout out to Callie G. The reason being is she's had a little bit of a low profile just lately. But now she said she's going to be doing a little bit more videos and stuff like this. She just recently had a haul with craft supplies and things like that, which I love. And she does her project shares. She does beautiful stuff. So if you haven't already subbed her, please think about doing it because she is awesome. I really enjoy watching her, and yeah, that's my shout out. Anyways, so without further ado, we'll just jump right in because I am finishing up some like a project. I actually bought a Cricut the other day. My dad had given me card for Michael's, and Mario wanted me to get my Cricut and stuff, but he wasn't really sure what. I don't even think he knows what they do, but anyways, he wanted to get me one, wasn't sure what to get, stuff like that. So anyways, we got my Cricut, went from wanting a Cricut Explore Air to him making me get a Cricut maker. So haven't had time to play with it, too busy. So it's been sitting here for a couple of days. It's driving me nuts. I have been able to catch the odd video of how to, because I've watched all these videos about how to do the Explore Air, but I knew nothing about the maker. So anyways, I am excited, but I'm finishing off a project and going to be sending that out, and I just look really forward to doing it, but I want to finish the project first because I don't want to just do a project. I put my heart into it and say it's not good enough just for me to get it done and get it out. So I said, no, you're not. Focus on what you're doing. And anyways, and I'm really enjoying the project that I'm doing anyway, so that makes it even better. So yeah, let's jump in. First, as you probably all know about the flood that we had, so we're still recovering things. And we wanted a little bit of a narrower shoe. We have a shoe kind of rack almost, but it was about a foot in length, and it was quite a bit in the in our entryway. So we bought this at Dollarama. It's $4, and it is a shoe rack. For the amount of shoes we have near our door, there should be plenty. We figured we'd try it for $4. Like, why not, right? So and then I thought to myself, okay, but what if we have wet shoes and they drip down? And then I thought to myself, we always dry our shoes on the mat first. So, like, we always, like, leave them on the mat for a while first, and so why would we be putting wet shoes on here? So that was a little bit of my concern, but it's the right width, which Mario wanted, and it's 16.75 by 27.5 by 7.5. So 7.5 gives us a few like 4 some inches more that we can have the door not hit it on the way in. And then we have our other thing, which has like plastic bin drawers where we have our bird seed and stuff like that. So we'll see how it does. It says stores 10 pairs of shoes. I doubt that. Because like they're showing one pair of sneakers and it's filling like half of it. So yeah, for 10, but we wouldn't have anything close to it. So yeah. Anyways, I don't know. We'll see. Needed some drawer liner, non-slip, just to. I'm doing some things because since I had to kind of go through the craft room a little bit after the mess, so I said, well, I'll add a little bit too, and like make sure. I do a little bit of a purge in my craft area anyways on a regular basis, like every 6 months or so, where I've looked at something for a year and a half and I haven't used it. Yes, part of me says maybe I'll use it sometime, and if it has to do with paper, yes, I likely use it at some point. But certain other things, if I haven't used it in a year and a half, I'm gonna get rid of it. If I need it again, I'll buy it again. But I donated a few things anyways. Have a drawer, this drawer thing right here, and just didn't want my stuff slipping around in it anymore. That was $1.25. I came in here doing really good because I thought I had brought, oh, there it is, found it. I had dropped a bunch of stuff. So, I thought I had lost track of my shelf liner. So, shelf liner was $2.50, and it is 1 foot by 4.5 feet. So it does quite a bit, and I use this too. We have trays that we use for eating in the living room, and I reline those on a regular basis because just that we know it's clean. So I always try to keep some of this in stock. On a different note, we went to Walmart. I might as well stick it in here too, I think, if I can, or maybe I can't. Oh yeah, so went to Walmart, we needed some command hooks. Again, we had to tear some things apart, so command hooks don't damage the wall. So I wanted a little bit more of those, and for 0.5 pounds, which is about what we would use them for, and they were about $11 for 9. I just don't trust. I know Dollarama has the strips for this, but I haven't tried them yet. So they're called poster boards there, and they're in there poster board stickers in there, and supposedly they peel away from the wall the same as the command. It's in their office section. I kind of wish it came with hooks, Bobbi-Jo hooks. So yeah, I know I just switched to Walmart, but I just got 2 things. Che lost, he's obsessed with shopping bags. So he had 2 shopping bags, one in my craft area, one in the living room. He lost them both. So what I do with them is I take it, I go like this, and I go like this. If you're going to do this for your animals, please, 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 please make sure you snip the the handles off. Please. If you're going to do something like this, I always make sure because I'm afraid something will happen. He's gotten it caught around his tail, like our actual shopping bags. He's got this caught around his tail before, so it wouldn't take much to get it caught around the head. So I snipped that off. After that, he can play with it till his heart's delight. So, anyways, that's it for Walmart. Back to Dollarama. Keeping with that theme, after the flood, I decided not to do a rug underneath my desk. However, Che still needs some place to lay because we have tile, and he doesn't sleep on the tile or anything. He always makes sure he's off of it. So I bought one of these, and it was, where's that receipt again? So let me see here. Floor mat was $3. I thought it was pricey because we just bought a great big huge one for our inside of our door for like, it was 3 times this size, and it was like $5.50 at Home Depot. So I'm not sure if it was a good deal, but it's just easier to grab it while I was in there. He uses these for multi-purposes. He does find comfort in them. He likes the one next to our door. And when he's scared, sometimes he'll go and get comforted on there. He also uses it to sharpen his nails. I'm not sure how good it does him. But the more things he has that he's allowed to sharpen his nails on, the more he doesn't touch my furniture. And for people that spent over 15 some odd years with their 2 previous cats that were declawed, and you're not used to a cat, like I didn't get him as a kitten, so I wouldn't, like he wouldn't, I didn't train him, so I didn't get my Pepper as a kitten either, so I didn't train them. So he needed to learn from us. He does very, very, very well. For us not having raised him and stuff like this, I think he does very, very well. So he only does his cat tree. He knows any of these because we have very few mats. Any mat he's allowed to have free reign of. Never have a problem. So it helps that he's a really good boy. Anyways, so yeah, for him to sleep on, sharpen his nails on, and yeah, I'll pretend he's doing cat crafts with me, but I don't think he is. So yeah. So he now is up to snuff with his grocery bag and his mat. Another thing we got, Carnation hot chocolate. It's great. They're $2.50. It's awesome having it there because they're cheap. Cheap. This stuff here for the washroom. I love this smell. It lavender and vanilla. Surprisingly, because lavender usually would give me a headache. So it's surprising, but I love this one. And it's $1.25 if I remember correctly. Usually, yeah, air freshener, $1.25. And it lasts a while. This is my backup right now because I finished off one. Mario needed a new crank style can opener. I can barely use them because of my hands. I got Sensodyne. I got kind of a sampler from my doctor, and I liked it. So I'm going to, yeah, try it. I'm surprised. I'm going to try it because I've been a Crust girl since day one, but got a pair of, oh, that was, the Sensodyne was what? Sensodyne was $3 for 65 mil. Needed a pair of tweezers for the craft area, so got Salon the $1.25. I don't know what I did with my favorite tweezers. And I have these ones. It's pretty good. But it's got that magnifying glass on it. Like it for certain things. It's just for my everyday grab my tweezers. I just need a pair that. So $1.25 for those. Batteries. Gotta love the dollar store for $2 batteries. So, ways. And going with my my organization into my, I just got a couple of these because I'm kind of organizing my cards now, where it's Christmas versus, so I have them separated for Christmas versus just every day. Some in my drawer that I'm going to be using for that. I figured I'd have some separation there. Blah, 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 eh? These are just for my organizers in back. You can see that I have it all on chalkboard so I can erase it when I'm using it for different stuff. Comes with the chalk, but I use chalk markers. So, but $1.25 for 6, and they're really sticky. Che got a few things. Che got these. He loves these things. They're like screws kind of thing. Like, well, you can see them. Anyways, there's 6 in the package. It's $1.50. We step on them sometimes and they go all out of whack. He doesn't seem to care, but some of them end up we don't know where and stuff like that. So yeah, it says provides an unpredictable bounce, and I think that's what Che likes about it, is that when he hits it, it just goes everywhere. $1.25, he gets the greatest kick out of them. Also, and we're still kind of building his toy box up again. Got another one of these for him. He loves this thing. It's got a little bit of a ring in it, and they're $1.25. And this stuff is really, really springy. So yeah, the problem is at some point he'll have this torn all the blue blazes, and if it's on the floor, Che will eat it. So anyways, this one back here you can see is getting a little bit sparse, just a little bit. It's hanging on by last legs. So he got 2 of those for $1.50 a piece. And one will stay in my craft area and one will be out in the living room. And then finally, I picked up one of my bins again. Slowly pick these up because, as you can see, I'm getting more and more organized back there. And I just, yeah, I'm liking being able to grab everything. Oh, and we buy these black seeds as well. Chickadees, absolutely love them. Same with our squirrel and the chipmunk we call Chippy. He comes out for these, and we get peanuts at Dollarama as well. So the animals get well served around here between Che, the blue jays, the chickadees, the squirrel that I didn't even think would be living at this point because he was so skinny when he first started hanging out back here. Chippy, or chipmunk, that just laughs at JJ through the window. And stuff like this. They all get fed better than me. And considering I get fed pretty well. Anyways, that's about it. So, thanks for visiting. Bye.